So please, oh please, we beg, we pray, go throw your TV set away, and in its place you can install a lovely bookshelf on the wall. Roald Dahl, the British famous novelist, words of wisdom. A very good day to everyone watching. I'm Izan Sadrina binti Irwansha from SK Kota Dalam. So today I'm going to share with you a book that I've read for several times. I hope you like it as much as I do. When I was a kid. Oh please, don't judge this book by its cover. It looks not so attractive. Only from the outside. The cover may not catch your eyes, but once you flip the first chapter, you'll definitely fall in love with it. This book was written by Chiming Bowie, a Malaysian artist best known for his artworks on styrofoam cups. This guy is awesome. He is the writer, the illustrator, and also the publisher of this biography book. In 3 weeks, the first book, When I Was a Kid, has made to the top 10 local bestsellers list and is still holding strong until today. It was published in 2011, more than a decade ago, yet it is still being purchased and read. This book is special, at least to me, because we can read in any order. We can start from the front, in the middle, or even from the back. This book is a combination of graphic novel, comic, and autobiography. It is paperback of 182 pages of uncoated paper and a coated paper for the cover. The book is a narrative medium used to express the writer's ideas by text and stick pictures. These are tales of imaginary heroes, lies that don't like to tell children, and of the dangerous mix of boredom and curiosity. This slice of life from the author's childhood in the pre-internet 80s is filled with hilarious recollections and accompanied by tiny, exquisite, stick-like drawings of himself and most commonly his loving but conservative mom. The drawings are super simple, but for someone who's not good at drawing or painting, they are charming. Bowie's life story is narrated in a straightforward, deadpan manner, which I found hilarious and I laughed out loud. His recollection of childhood events is remarkable. Actually, the situations and the events, as well as the activities he did, are quite familiar to me. Thus, it takes a special talent to recall and narrate them in such a funny and interesting way that can make me, who's born many years later, get his jokes. I really love how he tells his stories without worrying about his correctness or how it might seem to others. When I was a kid, portrayed children in that era as filial. They often disagree with their elders, but most of the time they did not expose their dissatisfaction, grudges, or even anger. I have mixed feelings about this book. Firstly, I feel happy when reading many chapters in this book. He's such a cool, playful, but a bit naughty kid. I love several activities that Bowie did. He wrote about his pets and his hobbies. I even envisaged myself doing naughty things like he did, such as pretending himself being possessed to scare his sister when the lights went off. How furious my mom could be once my sissy little brother shouts to the top of his lung. Can't imagine. That's one of the great things about this book. It enhances a nowadays kid like me to visualize the events, the activities, and the situation that the writer was in or going through at that moment. Secondly, I feel quite bad. Some chapters make me feel awful and offensive. I don't like some incidents he went through, especially when he had arguments with his dad who hated him playing video games. I also had to know that Bowie had to do some nasty things like cleaning bird cages. Ew, so disgusting. Thirdly, I took pity on him. His father was always busy and spent very little time with him. I don't like his character because he was quite harsh towards his son. He always wanted Bowie to be good in mathematics, like other Chinese. Unfortunately, Bowie hated math so much and always failed in this subject. He's good in art, but no one appreciated that. Poor Bowie. Apart from that, Bowie was often forced to do things that he didn't want to. I felt sorry for him. But let's take up the positive side of this. Maybe that made him what he is today. He has written When I Was a Kid 1 to 5. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I couldn't agree more. Throughout my reading, I believe that the writer was raised old school. I assume that maybe most parents in the 80s are typically like that. They're loving and caring, but they hardly show it to their children. They raise their children strictly and excessively concerned with rules and order. I can't imagine if I'm in Bowie's shoes. I do agree that some old school parenting school rules are still relevant and will never go out of style, but some are not. I'm grateful that my parents engage with me and reflect with my feelings so that I know that they notice and appreciate me and will always be there to help me whenever I need them. Last but not least, the best thing about this book is it made me a better and happier person. I appreciate life more and I thank God for giving me the best parents one could ever had. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.